Your Excellencies, Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources, Dr. Telso Dabamenyi, Honorable Ministers present here from Member States, parliamentarians, some I've already shaken hands with, from Member States, Pan-African Farmers Organizations and its president here, Oita Nepat and Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring warm greetings from the chairperson of the African Union Commission, His Excellency Mohammed Ali Yusuf. And on his behalf, it is both a privilege and a solemn duty to welcome you to the 21st CAADP Partnership Platform meeting, as well as the 16th edition of the Africa Day for Food and Nutrition Security. Today is both a gathering, a defining moment for Africa's agriculture future. We meet here in Kigali, a city that symbolizes what is possible when commitment, vision, and a collective action align. Rwanda's performance in all the CAADP biennial reviews is living proof that transformation happens when political will is matched with practical implementation. I would like the Minister at some point to share some of the secrets with other member states. When I joined the AUC Commission, I asked the team, why is it that the CAADP program has not been domesticated? I said, let us review the processes. Where is the problem? And I think Rwanda needs to give us a lecture on what it has done, how it has done it, so that we can all be aligned with what needs to be done. So, Honorable Minister, you have got an assignment. I want to quote His Excellency President Paul Kagame, who once said, agriculture is not just about food. It is about dignity, it is about prosperity, and the future of our continent. This is really captivating. This captures the heart of why we're here. Agriculture is the backbone of Africa's economies, the soul of our communities, and the path to shared prosperity. The African Union's 2025 theme is Year of Reparations, justice for Africans and people of African descent through reparations, which give us our work to be deeper with a meaning. Reparations are about righting the wrongs of the past, transforming the present, and securing a future built on dignity, sovereignty, and justice. 15 years ago, some of you may recall, maybe the youth were not there, but you are warmly welcomed. Our heads of state and government declared Africa Day for Food and Nutrition Security in Kampala, driven by a simple but powerful conviction that Africa must feed itself, and no child should go to bed hungry. So we have made an important progress since then. Political commitments have deepened, regional coordination has strengthened, innovation has expanded, yet the challenge before us remains urgent and profound. We still have more than 280 million Africans who face hunger every day, 280 million. And nearly 1 in 5 children is stunted due to chronic malnutrition. Africa accounts for over half of the global increase in undernourishment, while climate change threatens to reduce agricultural yields by up to 20% in some regions by 2050. The economic stakes are equally high. Food inflation has exceeded 30% in some of our member states. If current trends continue, Africa's food import bill could surpass USD 150 billion annually by 2030. This would weaken our fiscal space and undermine sovereignty. Malnutrition already costs Africa economies up to 11% of GDP per annum, holding back development and human potential. These statistics represent children's future. These are our children's, farmers' livelihoods, and the well-being of communities across the continent. This is why the 2025 theme of reparations resonates powerfully with our mission. Africa's food systems bear the deep imprint of a history shaped by colonial extraction and structural inequities. True reparative justice must therefore also mean reclaiming control of our food systems, restoring the dignity of our farmers, and creating fairer trade and investment pathways. Reparations are not only about financial restitutions, they are about empowering Africans to build sovereignty, resilient food systems that serve our people first. This year's CAADP partnership platform coincides with the adoption of two landmark frameworks. One is the CAADP Kampala Declaration, and two, the CAADP Strategy and Action Plan 2025 to 2035. These frameworks lay out a bold and practical vision for the future of our Africa's agri-food systems, ensuring that food security, nutrition, and food safety remain central to the continent's development agenda. They chart a transformative path that places inclusion, innovation, and accountability at the core of action. This is particularly symbolic as this gathering is the last under the Malabo era. What is also of importance with the Kampala Declaration is that it is making a pronouncement that by 2030, 45% of the agri-foods must come from Africa. I think that is very, very profound. And therefore, it means we do not have time to deal with that. We just need to run. It's about time we run to implementation. A crucial part of this transformation also is protecting Africa's agricultural biodiversity. Globally, 75% of crop diversity has disappeared over the century. Africa is home to more than 2,000 indigenous crops, yet only a few dominate the markets and the value chains. This erosion weakens our resilience to drought, resilience to pests, and climate shocks, and undermines both nutrition and cultural heritage. Revitalizing neglected and underutilized species is not nostalgic, but a strategic imperative for adaptation, for sovereignty, and nutrition security. Security, therefore, is a technical issue as well as a question of justice. No nation can be truly free if it cannot feed its people. This is why we must center the smallholder farmers, the women, and the youth who produce more than 70% of the food consumed on the continent. These communities have borne the brunt of systemic exclusion and climate pressures. Empowering them with access to finance, access to technology, and fair markets is both a moral and economic necessity. To turn these commitments into results, my 100-day action plan, endorsed by the 6th ordinary session of the Special Technical Committee on Agriculture, Rural Development, Water, and Environment, provides a concrete roadmap. It was important to start focusing, hence the development of the 100-day plan. This plan focuses on soil mapping and fertility management to build stronger foundations for food production, fertilizer development to reduce dependency, seed bank development and biodiversity protection to safeguard our genetic wealth, blue economy promotion to harness inland and coastal resources, and climate resilience building to ensure our systems endure shocks. This plan will be advanced through close cooperation and collaboration between member states, regional economic communities, development partners, civil society, and the private sector. I'm happy that some have already said, when are we starting to implement this? And that is how we need to move forward. Ending hunger and malnutrition is a development priority as well as a matter of justice and dignity. The CAADP PP meeting provides a space to align political leadership with technical solutions, to forge financing coalitions, and I'm happy I've already heard some good news from here, as well as to advance a shared agenda grounded in African agencies. We cannot afford to delay. By 2050, 1 in every 4 people in the world, I repeat, 1 in every 4 people in the world will live in Africa. So our agri-foods markets will be worth more than USD 1 trillion, representing both a tremendous opportunity as well as a serious responsibility. If we act boldly, with vision and unity, we can build a resilient, just and sovereign food system that nourishes every African and transforms our continent's place in the global economy. I look up to parliamentarians who are here to say, let's march to Parliament and ensure that the budgets, as well as our vision in each of our countries, ensures that food security becomes paramount. You can have all the funds and money in your pockets, but if you are hungry, you are not worth it. Let us make this decade, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the turning point. Let us ensure that the year of reparations is as symbolic as is catalytic, a moment when Africa reclaims its food systems, a moment when Africa restores dignity to its people, and we set a course for a just and prosperous future. I thank you all.